First glance.
So you said,
First,
"Here we go," and I said, "Wait," and you still went with
first
it.
glance.
First glance.
First glance.
First glance. I frantically try to pull up.
Because I don't give a care.
First glance. You guys are seeing how he abuses me behind the pages. That's what I was gonna say.
I don't give a care.
I don't give a damn.
I don't give a care.
I don't give a scar.
This is first glance, and what first glance means. Actually, before I do that, if you like the sound of our voices, go. Leave a comment.
First glance.
Leave a comment on whatever you're listening to us on, Spotify, whatever, iTunes. Leave a comment.
First glance.
But only if you're gonna say something nice. Don't say some mean things, okay? Because we're sensitive.
Say mean things. Just say things, right? Like
you can hit us up on Twitter at comic_patrol, or you can email us comicpatrolpod@gmail.com.
First glance.
For anything. Just don't send pictures of your chota. Okay.
Genitalia. We don't want it. Unless you got two of them, but that's the Nightcrawler discussion coming soon.
Oh, you want to talk about the two Dick Malone?
Not on Disney's villain. No, sir. Read the room. This is a G-rated comic. I do not want to talk about those alleged allegations.
This is First Glance. Welcome to First Glance. This is where we grab a random new comic and we just read one issue. That's it. We just grab a comic at random. This one looked kind of interesting to me. Disney Villains presents Scar, #1, published by Dynamite Entertainment, written by Chuck Brown, drawn by Trevor Fraley. I was like, okay, a Scar comic.
Why not? What could go wrong?
Why not?
We like Scar.
Yeah.
First question. Did you read this in the voice of Jeremy Irons?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, I did. That's required, isn't it? How could you not?
I mean,
did you? No. Second question: did you read this while listening to his song from the movie?
I did not, but I wish I did.
Kind of wish I did too. I just thought of that because I just heard of it. I just thought of him singing.
Second question: did you also read this as the voice of Chiwetel Ejiofor?
No, I didn't. No, it was Jeremy Irons. I was Jeremy Irons from start to finish.
So now you know the ages of us. We're the age of our Lion King was animated and fun. Your Lion King was digitally and kind of boring.
Realistic looking.
Yeah, I guess it's like, is it a live action? Is it animated? I don't know how to.
Kind of. They all look the same, right?
Better voice acting, but still 2 hours and change.
So this was filling in the backstory for Scar and how silky he is when Simba was born. It's so funny because I meant to write sulky and it came out silky. And so I was like, wait a second, that doesn't make sense.
He does have an amazing mane. Amazing mane. And
he's got a great mane.
Beautiful art. Mane. I'm going to say that off the top. Beautiful art.
Yeah, well done there. He is a sulky bitch throughout this comic, though. He really is just whining all, oh no, Simba's born, I can't be king, blah, 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 blah.
I mean, he's got gripes. He has legit concerns about.
He does. It's just he's always bitching about it throughout the whole run.
It's the first issue. I mean, you got to figure out his motivations.
It's the first issue. It moves fast.
Yes.
It's very, and then.
Until you get to the buzzards, and then the buzzards are its own thing.
That was weird, though.
Yeah, that's like a B mission that doesn't make sense in it.
Well, here's my problem with that. Is it kind of it undercuts Scar's intelligence.
Sure.
Because it's like none of the things that he did in the movie were his ideas. Right. It's like, well, I don't know. I kind of thought he was an evil genius, and here he is just like supposedly taking cues from buzzards. Right. And like he's being like petty. Yeah, he's petty. Yeah, sure. Right. But he's also smart, right? So,
like, and calculating and supposed to be like I've been working on this my entire life.
Yeah, but then when he at the beginning when he attacks the wildebeest, he just gets smoked and then stampeded on. I'm like, well, I get. Like, okay, well that's how he comes up with the idea to to run the stampede over Mufasa,
Right.
but it's like I'm not used to him getting tossed around in the first couple pages, and then
Yeah,
like
you want to see him strong and kind of.
yeah,
We're trying to buy behind these villains, right? You assume this type of story is going to give us a reason to like enjoy these villains or see motivation or kind of see a little past what we've already seen. This one isn't. This one's kind of one note in terms of Scar.
mm-hmm.
But there's an amazing, again, I think we both said we love the trade-off when him and Rafiki are kind of exchanging ideas and moralities and kind of where they sit on the planes of and how they want to do things.
Yeah, because it's like well, there's like the issue goes like this: attacks on the wildebeest, stampeded, dream world, scheming vultures, Rafiki conversation.
Mhm.
Those are the
That's the
notes
book,
of the
yep.
comic, right? That's why I said it's kind of and then because it's and then this and then this and then this and then this and then we're left with Scar and some vultures that are going to introduce him to the hyenas.
Which
Again,
we,
so it's
we never see vultures again, though.
yeah, but yeah,
That's weird.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. And it's like okay, so he doesn't meet the hyenas on his own.
No, he would.
doesn't
Well,
come
first
up
issue,
with an
first issue. So I think they
Right.
would come.
well, no, but the vultures are saying we're going to introduce him to these people, these guys we know. So he doesn't meet them on his own. He doesn't know them. He doesn't come up with the idea to overthrow the throne on his own.
Yeah.
He doesn't like. I'm like, now this is just one issue, like you said. So
Yeah.
maybe everything comes together later on. But it seems like he's kind of a loser, and he's just kind of being.
Yeah, which undercuts everything you think about Scar because he was
Exactly.
he was a worthy adversary to Mufasa because he dethroned the king, and then had to prove a worthy adversary to Simba to rise up to his level. But if his entire level has been co-branded and stolen,
That's what I'm talking about. That's why I was kind of a little cheesy about that. I was like, why are these birds kind of planting the seeds in his head? Like it's a weird choice. The Rafiki conversation, like we said, that was cool because it kind of showed how petty and how bitchy he was, and like Rafiki's kind of like,
let it go, man. It's not gonna work out for you. Yeah,
bro, like as Rafiki does, like chill. And he's like, I can't, and then
Yeah.
he's like, all right, well,
like, he's literally like, you don't have to deal with all the stresses of being the king. He's like, I want to. It's like, well, like, relax, man. Like,
yeah.
So,
So that
well, you changed my mind in the book pretty easily because I was ready to be like, this is. I would keep reading this, but I don't know if I want to now.
I don't want to
If
because
you're gonna undercut my villain, who I like being like a top shelf villain, right?
yeah, you're just gonna keep poo pooing on Scar, right? And it's like,
Yeah.
well, I don't.
But I want to see where Ed shows up because Ed's coming. That was a great impression, by the way. Oh man,
Man, I watched Star Gang so many times.
minted.
What a great voice cast too. Who did Ed? Because I know Shenzi was Whoopi Goldberg, and then Banzai was
Cheech man.
Cheech, yeah. And Ed, I can't remember who Ed, but he just laughed all the whole. But it was like what a good duo that is. Like so like unexpected. And they just
What do you mean trio? Give credit to all of them when we look at who Ed is, because you're like, Ed. Either we know it's somebody famous, or it's just an amazing voice actor that we never knew existed. And that's the thing; they were great sub bosses.
They were excellent sub bosses.
So
Like when they first meet Simba, they're actually terrifying. I was
yes,
like, yo, those guys.
and they creep up and everything. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
so-
What do you think, Ed? It's like- but then he's like crazy. So it's like, man, he's the one to look out for.
Oh man, that impression's gonna break me every time.
That's the new soundbite.
That's a good one, man. You don't know how good that is. You don't even know. And again, amazing cast, because now I'm finally seeing everyone that was in the original. But scroll.
Man, Mr. Bean was Zazu. You know how long I didn't know that Rowan Atkinson was
Ron
Zazu?
Atkinson, come on.
Because we used to watch Mr. Bean, and I never ever heard him. You never really heard him talk that much.
Fair.
Then it's like Zazu's like all like just going off. It's like that's Mr. Bean. It blew
You
my
gotta
mind
get-
when I found that out.
You got to get into Black Alder. That's when he talks, and he's awesome.
Yeah,
Jim
John
Cummings.
English or Johnny English.
Jim Cummings plays both Ed, and it says here he does some Scar. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong thing. No, I am. He's credited both. Both Cummings and Irons are both credited as Scar. So
Who sings?
probably Cummings. Oh no, wait, I take that back. I think Irons got the pipes.
Now listen to teacher. That's an underrated song. I'm sorry, that's an underrated song. That song is
The entire soundtrack.
badass.
The entire soundtrack is amazing.
It is.
Even Frank Welker's in this bad boy.
So yeah, this is now we're talking about the movie. That's how you know we didn't like this book because we just pivoted.
We're
Right?
give up Scar, and like the book didn't do that. Unless
the
this is
book
a
didn't do
mislead. Unless this is like a dip in order to see his rise to prominence.
Yeah.
Inevitably know he's going to die, but it's weird. Disney always likes doing this, at least with movies. They'll give you a prequel. They give you like a 2.0 because I know they did Lion King and they did Lion King 2.5, and I think there's a Lion King 3 where you get the son of Scar, and he's got a little scar, and he's got to deal with the whole life of potentially being a bad lion, but he's not actually a bad lion. So there's levels to it, but nobody's watching those.
I didn't even know that was a thing. So
this is Disney. They squeeze every drop of blood from every property they have, and then redo it again. So we're due for another live to action pretty damn soon. Hey, Little Mermaid's coming.
there you go. There you go. But yeah, are you gonna keep reading this? I'm not gonna read this,
No,
but are you?
No. Unless you keep doing end voices in the background, then maybe.
Yeah, I'll do that every time. I'll make that your ringtone.
Say it again. Say it again. Mufasa. Ooh.
Ooh.
Mufasa.
I forgot about that. Well, I can watch a movie.
Yeah, we've decided we're gonna go watch Lion King
Yeah.
and not read this anymore.
Top 3 Disney movie.
Easily.
Easy.
Easily.